Hello there, crazy crafters. Dawn here from Krazy and Krafty. Tonight I thought I'd jump on here and make this super cute ladybug wreath. I think it's gonna be so adorable, so cute. Here's our bow. I'm gonna show you how to make this bow. And then we're gonna use this sign. And then we've got these really, really super cute ribbons to go with it. So I thought we'd make this kit tonight. Back it up there so you guys can see everything. I went ahead and pre-cut some of my materials so it could go a little faster. I went ahead and prepped my sign. And what I do is I have these little cable tie mounts and they have these stickers on the back. And what you do is you will peel back, see if I can zoom it in here. There's a sticker on the back and you peel this back, and then I take super glue and I put just a little bit of super glue in the center, and then I stick it down on the sign in all 4 spots. And then I will take my hot glue gun and go around all the edges and make a nice seal all the way around. And then I set it aside and I let it dry while I make my wreath. And for the attachment for the signs to the wreath, I just take the pipe cleaner. I'm gonna twist this around a couple times. But we don't do that until we're ready to put it onto the wreath. I was just showing you how we do that. I always put the 4 down with the super glue, and then I'll seal it around the edges. And then I'll set it aside and let it dry, and then I'll go in and put the pipe cleaners in. And then here we have our wreath form. It's just a 14-inch wreath form. And what I do is I put the pipe cleaner on all of the joints around the top. There's 6 of them. And then I go in between, and I put one in between the 2 on top. So we use these first 2 here, all the way around, 2 around, and then I go in between those 2 and use the bottom 2 rings and put, and all I do is, I'll show you here, it'll look like this. You just go in between, cross it over real tight, cross, and then twist, twist, and then it won't move, and you're all set. It's important that you have this really, really tight because your mesh will fall, your ribbons will fall, because they do get weighted down onto these pipe cleaners. So it's important that you have like that first twist really tight, and then you can, but just twist twice because you will run out of pipe cleaners if you don't, because you're gonna put your mesh inside here and your ribbons are inside here. So it's important that you get that tight and don't twist it more than 2 times when, you know, in between your layers. I'm gonna move these aside here and I'm gonna show you how to do the mesh. This one tonight we're gonna do is the ruffle. And these are cut at 20 inches. And what I like to do is I like to put some scissors down here or whatever you have to weight it down. And then I'll take my thumb and my first finger and I'll kind of just make a pinch, and then I'll just walk it up with my fingers all the way up. And then you have what looks like a little bow tie. And what we'll do is we'll start on the bottom ring and we'll do all 6 at the bottom first, and then we stop. So we'll stick this inside here. Zoom it in for you. So you're gonna cross it over and pull tight, and then twist, twist. And then this is called the pancake method. And what you can do on here is make it super flat. So if you need it to be super flat between your front door, if you have a storm door, then it makes it a super flat wreath, but super cute still at the same time. and you turn these under and it makes a little medallion shape. And then you continue that all the way around. And then see how thin that is? It's super thin. Let me back it up here so you can see. It's super thin. Some people don't have that much space in between their doors, so they like to have the pancake style. I like the pancake style. I also like the pancake style, but without turning the medallions under, and it makes it just a little bit more frilly. It gives it a little bit more volume. But if you're tight on space, then this is the method for you, for your door. And we'll just continue that around all the way. On the outside, pull it tight, twist, twist, and then we will bring the edges around over the top and curl it down. Same thing with the bottom. And again, these are cut at 20 inches. Pinch it good like that. Find our next spot. Tight, twist, twist. And it doesn't have to be perfect. They'll lay and do how they want a lot of the times, because you know, it is mesh after all. It has a mind of its own. Trying to do this quick here for you guys. 3 down, 3 to go. If you're doing it with me, I hope I'm not going too fast for you. If you already know this, you can fast forward to the next part. Get all different wreath makers on here. Some are seasoned and professional, and some are beginners. If you're a beginner, welcome. Welcome to wreathing. It's addicting. Lots and lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. Pulling these pipe cleaners out so I can see them for the next level. Put them at the top if I can. There we go. All right, 2 more. And then we'll move on to our ribbon. Our ribbon, super, super cute Ladybug ribbon, is cut at 12-inch tails. I went ahead and cut those ahead of time. I just have a couple to dovetail, and I'll show you how to do that. I left a couple uncut so I can show you how to do that part of it. Again, cross over tight, twist, twist. See if that guy wants to go on top. And you can play with it and see which way wants to lay down better for you. Sometimes one way works better than the other. All right, 1 more for the bottom. All right. Cross, twist, twist. All right. That way should do it. Curl it under. All right. See how cute that's gonna be? And it's nice and flat. Move these aside. Move this up. All right. And we'll pull over our super cute tails. We have 12 tails in the 2.5 Ladybug, 12 tails of the polka dot, And then I have cut this at 6 tails for 12 inches because I'm gonna rotate this pattern with this pattern all the way around. So I have 6 of these. Everything is cut at 12 inches. I'll show you on the map here, or the grid. Measure on my mat. So I have 12 inch here, 12 inch, 12 inch, 12 inch. And I'm going to layer these and rotate these. So I like to put the pattern that I'm fond of most, I guess I'd say my favorite, on top. So this one will go on the bottom. And then I'm gonna start with, I'll start with a stripe. I think it's super cute. It's gonna match the sign, so cute. So I'll sandwich those. I'll move these aside. So what you do is kind of like a baby pinching accordion style, and then you pinch them in towards you. And that's very important that you do that, because if you have the tails going everywhere, then when you go to put your second layer on, you won't see them. You won't see your ribbon at all. And it's too cute to not see, right? So here we go. We're gonna do it in the center. We're just gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna pull tight, we're gonna twist. And this time we're gonna twist a couple times, like 3-4 times, because now you've got plenty of it, and then you're gonna cut this off. We're gonna cut it off and give it like just a little nub. You can see there, just a little nub. We're gonna cut that off. And then we're gonna tuck it down inside. And then we're gonna spread out our ribbons. And I like to do it about halfway down the medallion, because if you do it up here again, the next layer, you'll lose your ribbons. You won't see them. So I like to do the patterns and play with them and manipulate the ribbon so that it stays where I want it. So then I've got the ladybug, the stripe, the polka dot, ladybug, stripe, polka dot. And we'll continue that all the way around the wreath. Now what I want to do for the next pattern is, instead of having the stripe, I'm going to put this with this cute little gingham to pull in all the colors together. I'll set this aside. And I told you earlier that I left a couple open to show you about how to dovetail. So I figured when I got to this pattern, I'd show you. I do 2 or 3 at a time, depending on the scissors. This is really thick ribbon, this one here. So I'm going to show you with 2. So what you want to do is you want to fold it in half. And what I do is, I'm right-handed, so I'll have my scissors in my right hand. I like to put the wired edge to my left. So what I do is I fold it in half with the wired edge over here on this gingham side. And then not too far down, because you don't want like a super cut. You just an easy cut. Use the corner of your scissors like a jaw, and then you open it up and you've got your cute little dovetails. I'm gonna do that again on this side. Put the wired edges together. Come down a little bit and and I cut to the left. I cut towards the wired edge, and I cut to the ceiling. And we're gonna do both ends. Fold it and cut left and cut up to the sky. Now, if you do it the other way, it's very important that you know what side your wire is on and which way you're cutting. Because if you do it the other way, it will be a point. It'll end up looking like a point on the end instead of the dovetail if you cut it the wrong way. All right, so we're all set with those. So now I'm gonna go and do that as my next choice. So I'm gonna do a polka dot, and the one with the gingham, the 1.5, and then my 2.5 ladybug. And we're going to do that on the next spot here. All right, I'm just going to pinch and walk it up and pull it down towards me. And then I'm going to pull it tight and twist, twist. And this one gets a couple twists because that's our finale for this level. And then cut it off, tuck it down, and then go ahead and I like to pinch my fingers up towards the top and not be afraid to separate them. Go ahead and get in there to split them open. And if you pull it nice and tight, you'll be able to manipulate your ribbon and put it where you want it. So that's also important, why you want to make sure that your first time when you cross over, it's really tight. Because that gives you an opportunity to have like a little bit of resistance when you go to open up your stuff. That is so cute. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh my goodness. It's so cute, so cute. It's gonna be so cute. All right, next one is Ladybug with a stripe. And we're going to continue this all the way around. Pinch the bottom level. Tight, twist, 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 twist. And if you know this step and if you think you've got a handle on it, go ahead, fast forward to the next step. We're going to continue the same thing on the top 6 when we're done with this. But it's very hard to get in there and work if you do all your mesh together. If you do all your mesh and then come back and do your ribbons, it's much harder to cut your little nubbies off too. It's hard to get in there. So it's just easier. I have found that if you go through and you do each layer at a time. And I've noticed a couple times when I've gone to make wreaths that I'll start going and maybe I'm not crazy about the pattern. Maybe I'm not crazy about how it's looking. And I'll go back and trade out some ribbon and try something else that I might have on hand and end up liking it better. And that way I didn't do the whole thing and then I find out I don't care for it. I don't want to switch it up or something. So that's a good benefit too, to doing just a one layer at a time. And see if you like it, but I'm loving this. This is so cute. This is adorable. All right, time to do a stripe. 2 more. And then we'll go back to doing our mesh for the top. Look it up. Pinch it down towards me. Make sure my tails are even. Put it on the inside. Cross, twist, and twist, and twist, and twist, and twist. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Just felt like making a ladybug wreath tonight. There we come on, show you. I started setting up and getting everything ready, and I said, oh, I should just go ahead and make a video. Still waiting on my equipment to do live, so I'm excited for that. I'll do those with you guys soon, hopefully. All right, and looks like, oh, look at me. Here I'm talking and I did the wrong one. See, it happens. And that's why it's a good thing. You don't get too ahead of yourself. Just have to untwist. All right. I put the wrong little guy in there. There we we go. All fixed. Tight and twist. There we go. All fixed. Much better. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I'm just talking away, talking. It happens, right? Okay. All right, now we have our polka dot in the middle. Here we go. There is just something about black, white, and red. Love it. It's very, very, very nice. Okay. Last one on the bottom. Cross, twist, 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 twist. If you don't know, we host in-person live wreath classes with wine. We are in Michigan. We are in the Commerce area. So if you are in Michigan, come see us. Come have a class. It's so much fun. Kind of like painting with a twist, but we don't paint. We make wreaths and home decor projects with wine. Yeah. Girls' nights, birthday parties, private parties, bachelorette parties, showers. And we just have the online class too. Excuse me, not online class, in-person class. We have the in-person class where it's individual, and you can come with just a group of friends. Doesn't have to be a private party, just a night out. I'm actually in the studio making this right now as we speak. Let's see if I can tilt out and show you the classroom a little bit, if it'll let me. Oh, look at that. See, there's our classroom a little bit. I'm on a stand, like on a wand type thing, so it's kind of hard. It's very stiff. But there's a sneak peek of our classroom. See if I can get you back down where we were here. Oops, sorry. That's what I